What's up, friends? Welcome back to another episode of Industrious Radio
Yeah,
and TV.
and TV.
I know. I was like, maybe we need a new name for the podcast now. It's not just radio anymore.
Yeah, we're on TV as well. This is really exciting, really cool stuff.
We want to dive into a foundational episode today and really talk about Industrious from a who we are, why we exist, where we're going, kind of our core identity and mission.
Yeah. Well, so what is Industrious? Industrious is a place for people to come and do hard things together, and hard things is really hard to do alone. What we do is we do physical exercise, and we do hard workouts. We do movements that are hard to perform, that require coaching, and they require the shared energy of other people in the room. And so that's what Industrious is. It's a place to come do hard things with other people that want to do hard things with you. And when you get that dynamic in a room, you instantly start the process of changing and improving lives immediately. And here's an example. You don't know how to work out. You don't know how to squat. You don't know any of that. Well, in one day, we can teach you essentially how to squat. Hey, huge win, big one for your long-term health. And then also your strength development and your aesthetic, everything, right? Your coordination. And then you're probably going to fist bump or high five with 15 people on that same day. And you're going to start making friends. And so not only is your body becoming stronger, becoming more fit, you're becoming more healthy, but what's also happening is your social capital, your sense of belonging, your sense of being is improving. And in Industrious exists to improve communities by improving people's lives. The more you come in, the more you work out, the better you feel, the more people you meet. Next thing you know, you're a real estate agent and you've sold a house to somebody that is a member of that gym, and you've attracted a rad person to a community. That rad person then starts volunteering at the PTA. They're making the school better. This is not like fortune teller stuff. This is stuff that I actually witness every single day. And so that's what Industrious is, and that's why we exist. I think that it's hard for people to be like, no, you're a gym and you do functional fitness and you do it in a group setting. So it's group functional fitness, and they leave it at that. Well, sure. Those are things that we do to do the thing that we need to do, which is improve communities by improving lives. And so along the way, Industrious was founded back in 2011 by my wife and I, and it was a very small community, functional fitness. We had a small group of members, and along the way, we started to problem solve around the fact of this is special. We know that this is special. It's a special brand. It's a special energy. We've got special coaches. We've got special owners. And we have an amazing thing here that needs to be shared. We need to get this out to people. It's like if you had something that could instantly improve and help people live a happier and healthier life, you would get it out there as soon as you possibly could. And we do view the stuff that we do, the work that we do, as life-saving and life-enriching work. And so that's where we essentially worked through all of the problems and got to the beautiful piece of art that is the halo.
Yeah.
And it's artistic, but it is a system that works, and it works over and over and over again. To give you an example, we now have 8 gyms that are open. We have 2 under construction. We have 4 gyms on the West Coast open. I'm sorry, make that 5 gyms on the West Coast open. We have 3 gyms in Texas open. We have another gym in Austin under construction, and then we have another gym in Cincinnati under construction. We have 4 others that are looking for spaces, and each gym is working really, really well. So and the reason that we shifted to the halos was with that in mind. It was how can we deliver this to the masses and make sure that it stays really, really good, and so that like each gym doesn't have to kind of do their own thing and kind of mess it all up, right? And so like, and you've probably seen that, not to knock on the CrossFit community, they're awesome. Like that's where we started. We started in that community, but we saw that without the right system, without enough guidance, enough leadership, not just on the fitness side, but also on just like the business side, the scalability side. Like, how can we make this thing real and long lasting and everlasting so that it outlives Molly and I as the founders and continues to do the thing that it was designed to do until the end of time, which is improve communities by improving lives through hard work and improved fitness.
Yeah, sometimes people think of Industrious as CrossFit 2.0, and I wouldn't say that's entirely incorrect. I would just say it's incomplete. It misses so much more than CrossFit and those foundational functional fitness movements and those elements. The philosophy of CrossFit is an incredible philosophy. The business of CrossFit is not a good business. Industrious is an evolution of some of the core, kind of those core pieces that now have been distilled and refined and built on and expanded. And it is an entirely different thing than CrossFit ever was. It's more structured. It's more elegant. It's more refined. It's more supportive. It's created not to build competitive athletes, but to build communities that are connected. And that's a key distinction. You know, CrossFit had this like survival of the fittest kind of vibe to it.
Right.
And that's not at all part of the Industrious culture or vision for what we want out of people's lives. We want them to be more connected, more aligned. And by doing the hard things, that builds that strength, that builds that connection, that builds that resiliency, the health, all of these things that we know we lack in today's modern society. Industrious provides an answer to those things.
It sure does. It is the answer. And what is most exciting to me about Industrious is I've seen it work for across all types of people, all types of problems in life. And everybody's going to show up to the gym with some sort of empathy point. If you think about it, like, why did I show up to the gym that I'm currently at, wherever I am? It was because there was some sort of thing that triggered you to go do that and start taking action, right? And so as I've seen just the thousands and thousands of people that have come through Industrious, and now our membership base is approaching 2,000 across all of the locations. As I've seen all of this, I've seen that it works, and it works really, really well for all of those types of people, young, old, this problem, that problem, this struggle, that struggle. And I've seen that it solves for those things. And what I've always said is that we need to make doing the really, really hard stuff as easy and as frictionless as possible, because it's already really hard, right? The movements that we do are hard. The workouts that we do are really hard. They produce an amazing stimulus for people. They are no BS. You're going to lift a heavy barbell. You're going to do pull-ups. You're going to do things, and you're going to do that stuff for you. It doesn't mean that, we're going to bring you into the gym and put 300 pounds on your back and say, do it. Right? That's not how it goes. It's going to be heavy for you, but it's going to produce a stimulus for you that is real. It's not fluff. It's not BS. It's not a gimmick. It's the stuff that works. It's the stuff that makes people much more superior human beings physically.
And if you want transformation, change, if you want health, if you want vitality, energy, the human system has to be challenged.
Yes.
It must be challenged. Adversity is hardwired into our genetic code. We are designed to adapt and survive and thrive. And so, of course, we want that to be a controlled adversity. We want that to be a focused challenge, right? And that's what Industrious can provide, as an environment for you to push your body, push your mind, push your heart, push your soul into a better place, into a place where you have more to give. You have more that you can do. You can achieve more. And we walk that process out with you, step by step, where you're making incremental improvements, incremental changes, incremental progress. And over time, you wake up 3 months, 6 months, a year, and you're like, I'm a different person.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. It's not just about the abs and the biceps and the bod, which will come along the way as well, but it's about who you become.
Exactly. That is exactly it. And that's why we exist. That's why we founded it. And that's why we're going to keep doing it forever
and ever. Well, Steve, thank you. I think, if you're out there and this is something that you haven't experienced, we would highly recommend you get into one of our gyms, come take a class, come experience it for yourself. And if that type of vision aligns with what you want to do with your life, if you were like, wait a minute, that's my whole mission in life. Like, sign me up. Like, how can I bring an Industrious to my community? That's where the franchise opportunity exists. Our whole franchise program is amazing. As Steve-O mentioned, 10 gyms and growing. And we would love to talk to the right people who are value aligned and want to see that experience come to life in their community as well.
Exactly. And be part of something that is special and awesome and life-changing. We want to talk to those people.
Beautiful. Steve-O, thank you for being here, and we will catch you on the next episode.
Yeah, hell yeah.